if you treated your life like a self-directed degree, where every video, every scroll, and every podcast you listen to is part of your plan? I recently read a note that Dan Cole published on Substack, so I'm going to start with his quote. A formal education serves society's goals. Self-education serves your goals. One is assigned to you, the other is chosen by you. One demands attendance, the other requires curiosity. The difference between the two can drastically change the outcome of your life and mind. Another thing, I'm really grateful for this TikToker who introduced the concept of monthly curriculum. I was actually setting game plans for my business and goals that I need to work towards too, and I was selectively choosing and reading books that were recommended to me based on the goals I set. So I've been doing this for a while, the span of a year, but I just didn't assign it a name, monthly curriculum. But that's exactly what it is. It's learning with intention. So the first thing I want to talk about, right? TikTok can be a learning engine. A lot of people say it can ruin, even me, it can ruin your dopamine baseline and your attention span, and yes, it really can. But it's also an incredible search engine and a human-made database. Human as collectively as a society has uploaded so many videos that it's now be able to be a search engine. You don't have to Google things anymore, you can just ChatGPT it or TikTok it. I'm going to talk about how I plan my monthly curriculum and how I consume content as well. First of all, I have to set an intention. I decide what skill or topic I need right now, like based on what I'm working. Then I collect a few resources. So that is usually on YouTube, Spotify, or newsletter articles, Substack. So on YouTube videos, I usually create a playlist. For example, for this week, I was really interested to learn how to do YouTube videos. So I just picked about 2 to 3 videos from Ali Abdul and other creators, and I put it into a playlist. So this playlist is already made for me, so when I'm on commute and using my other downtime, I can listen to it and learn. That way, when I'm gonna start my work block either in the mornings or in the evenings after work, I'm able to just start work because I already have the knowledge I need. So after I set the intention and collate resources, the third thing I do is to search in the moment. I realize that as problems come about, or as things I have questions like, which platform is best to edit my horizontal videos on, what things do I need to take note of when I'm editing, I actually refine my search using TikTok and ChatGPT, and whatever resources it provides me with, I will search that out and study that. Another thing is, I also listen to a lot of one-person business model videos because that's like what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to build a personal brand, and I'm trying to set up my content creation platforms on YouTube and TikTok. So I try to reinforce and reiterate the idea in my mind. So a lot of the videos actually Dan Cole's because he started this business model. And I only take notes when it's something new or it's a concept I have like there's a lot of information I need to break down. So like recently I came across this video, how to build a personal brand better than 99%. So the ideas that were taught in this video was not something that I was very familiar with. So then I took down notes for that. But other times I just listen to the same video but different formats of it, just so I can get the reiteration in my mind, because the more I listen to it, the more it clicks and makes sense to me. So I tend to do this during my commute time. I tend to absorb information and learn things during commute because it's just downtime, right? And I'm just existing on commute. And I realized that this really helps me because I feel like it's sort of like the ideas that is in my mind is marinating and just working throughout my working day. Because for what I do with intern right now, it doesn't really require much brain power. It's rather mechanical work. So when the ideas marinate, I realized that maybe suddenly somehow something in my subconscious mind just gives me an idea, and it's something I note down. And I usually just jot it down on my phone or if I have a paper with me. And I realized that this is when good projects start coming up. So even this whole YouTube and content creation came about when I learned more about the one-person business model. That is my entire approach for my monthly curriculum. I learn intentionally. The way I document my notes is I document it selectively, and I build from what sticks to me. My next video, I'll talk about exactly what my monthly curriculum was for this month and how I do a monthly closing out, reflections and what I want to pick up in the next month. This is how I choose my TBR. This is how I choose the educational content I want to do. Hope you can try learning with intention as well. Bye!